What's up Saab fans around the world, and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be one of the last mods and last videos before we put this car on the dyno. So the tune is actually done right now. Maybe some small fixes, but in the bigger picture it's done. I'm satisfied and my tuner is satisfied, so we both agreed that we should stop here. We should not push it any further. So I guess that this turbo is specified to from 250 horsepower to 550, and when we look at the compressor map and everything seems to be at like the max right now, so somewhere around 550 horsepower, and this build series has been aiming to build a 500 horsepower Saab. So all the numbers and all the data that we have right now in theory is above 500, so what's left to do is find a nice hub dyno that could measure it very exact as it is right now. So that is coming up very shortly, but we have one mod left to do today, so this is what we're going to do. So a while back I have had some issues with a little bit of oil leakage, and it has been somewhere around this area right here. One day at the side and another here. So I have plugged this right here with a new like custom made plug that I got from a guy down south in Sweden. It was just to throw it in and actually just knock it in and then just tighten the screw outside, so make it sit in spot. Very nice. And the other thing has been the crankcase ventilation. So we changed the container on the backside of the engine just a little while ago, and I think that made a big difference, because afterwards I have not had one single drip of oil wherever I had parked, so that's a good thing. And I made a temporary fix for this hose right here that's sucking air through the whole crankcase ventilation, and I just used a bigger hose to get, you know, that thing when you suck through a straw and it's very tiny. As you open it up it gets easier, so maybe this has helped a little bit, but now we're going to do it a lot better. So when I built this intake pipe, the goal was to put everything more or less exactly where it is stuck. So stuck, most of you already know that you have the connection right here, the cobra that sits on the turbo to suck from the ventilation. So now we are going to go big, since we are getting some bigger power numbers now and a lot more pressure in the crankcase. So just to take some ease out of the engine, I have ordered some reinforced vacuum hose. So this is 16 millimeter, and we got some pipe that we are going to like drill out and fit on the intake pipe. So we get a connection, and then we got some clamps. So we're gonna run a 16 millimeter instead of the OEM line. We could measure it when I have taken it off, but I think it's like 9 millimeters or something like that. It's pretty tiny, so we're gonna move this from here to here. So this line is going to go outside of the engine so it doesn't get any heat or things like that. And I hope it will work really well. So we're gonna start with disassemble this, and then we get on with drilling and welding. So this is where we're going to attach the new line, and I have optimized this piping. You can see I drilled it out quite a bit, so as thin edges as possible to make the airflow really good through it. So now we're just gonna weld this on right here, and we're gonna weld over this hole right here and then just grind it down a little bit so we get rid of that connection right there. Now that's a lot cleaner installation, and I hope it really flows better. It should, because just look at the difference between this. This is the OEM piping and this is the new one, so I don't know, double the size almost. So we should have a lot better flow right now. And as I said before, it looks a little bit cleaner as well, so now it's just to try it out and see if it works, but it should. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you have any questions regarding this video, please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe to the channel, it means a lot to me. And this will probably be the last video you will see on this car before it hits the dyno. So next video of this car is the dyno video, and I'm really looking forward to this, because that's all this like build time and all the videos will lead up to this point where we dyno the car and get the paper, the receipt of the build, what we have achieved. So that is something really to be a little bit nervous about, but also looking forward to a lot. So after the dyno video is done, this car, I don't know what to do with it, but probably start to do like a little bit of refinements. So I'm thinking about painting the door jambs under the hood and in the trunk, so the complete car is painted, not just the outside of it. And we have a brand new carbon fiber panel that's going into the car, and there might be some exterior mods as well, so stay tuned to that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!